Instagram stories. I've talked about Instagram in the past, but Instagram stories is kind of its own thing, and so I wanted to dive deep into it. We are going to cover the who, what, where, when, and why of Instagram stories right here, right now. Did you know that 500 million, yeah, I said million people use Instagram stories daily? Daily, 500 million daily. That is the who of Instagram stories. Who uses it? A lot of people. And so you want to be there with your business. If you are not one of those people who uses Instagram stories, my first challenge to you is going to be to start watching them, start interacting with them, get a feel for what other people are doing on Instagram stories, and think about ways that you could apply the things that you're seeing to your own business and take your own twist on it. As you start to do that, you will discover what Instagram stories really even is. What is it? It's like behind the scenes of Instagram. People use it to give sneak peeks into their day. They use it to talk and connect and interact with their followers and customers. It's a way to be less polished. It's a way to be more connected. There are two parts to Instagram. One is your main Instagram feed. That is where you're going to do a post, you know, usually they're square, and that's your highlighted content, something that you are going to put some effort into and putting out there as a content creation. Instagram stories is everything else, everything that leads up to that content, everything that follows behind that content, everything that you've got going on, things that people are going to connect with you and relate to you about. When you're in Instagram stories, ask questions, have people take polls. They like to interact and engage. When people reply to your Instagram stories, it's gonna come through as an Instagram message. And that's great for the Instagram algorithm. It really means that you're interacting with your followers. And here's something amazing. When you make an Instagram story, if you have your account linked, it will automatically post as a Facebook story too. Double dip content. Oh yeah, that's amazing. Where do you even find Instagram stories? You might be new to Instagram, or maybe you're familiar with the feed aspects, but you don't know much about stories. Stories are featured at the top of your Instagram feed. You can scroll through them side to side. When you click on the first one, it will auto-play from person to person that you follow who happen to have stories available. The accounts that you follow that have stories available have a red circle around them and are at the top of your feed. They stand out. They are there. They are present. You want to be that person. You want to be at the top of people's Instagram. You want to be in that autoplay loop. When should you post on Instagram stories? Well, you should post all throughout the day. Instagram stories will remain for 24 hours. So when you post one story frame, it's going to stay for 24 hours. You will have the red circle around your name for 24 hours. You'll be up at the top for 24 hours. If that 24 hours runs out, you will not be at the top of Instagram stories. You will not have a circle around your icon. And so you always want to stay in the top. And so you never want your Instagram stories to run out. And so if I posted something 12 hours ago, I'll post again, and that'll last me the next 12 hours. Maybe I post in a few hours more and a few hours more, but I never want to wait 24 hours since my last post, because then I am not available in Instagram stories anymore. Staying in the top and always having Instagram stories available can make your account more visible to those that follow you. What's the why of Instagram stories? Because people are there, remember? 500 million. And so you want to get in front of them. You want your business to thrive and grow, and the way it's going to do that is finding new customers. The way to find new customers is to be in front of lots of different people wherever they're at. And if they're on Instagram stories, then you want to be there too. See how Instagram stories are featured right at the top before you even go into your feed? That's where you want to be. So you're probably wondering, how do I post a story, right? You know what's important. You know who, what, where, when, why. Let's talk about the how. When you post Instagram stories, they are on your phone vertically, like you would hold your phone up. And so when you take pictures or videos that you would like to use on Instagram stories, keep that in mind. You can share pictures on Instagram stories, and you can share videos on Instagram stories as well. I use Instagram stories to show behind the scenes. I use it to show when packages arrive. I use it to give a sneak peek of new pieces that I might show during my sales that week. I even use it to do a sales recap, and I roll through pieces that are still available and put them out there on Instagram stories. When you're creating Instagram stories, you will definitely want to use all the features they give you. So there are GIFs, There is text that you can tag location, you can add still images, just have fun with it. Don't stress about it too much. It disappears after 24 hours, and just trial and error, see what things feel right to you and feel like your personality and what you want to portray for your business. Let me show you step by step how to create an Instagram story frame. Here at the top are people who have Instagram stories available. When you click on the first one, it will play. You can click over, you can tap to click through their frames, or you can swipe to go to the next person. To see your own Instagram stories, you will be the circle on the left. You can click it. To add a new story, click the plus button. Then down here, you can click whether you want to add a post, a story, a reel, or a live. So you can click story. Now we are in the Instagram stories function. We're backwards. You can see I'm filming with my daughter's phone. Then you can take a picture right here. Hello. Like this. Hello. And take a picture. And then you can add it to your story by clicking this button right here. You can put text on it by clicking the text button. Super cool, right? You could also put color on that text or play around with it. Bigger, smaller, it's up to you. You could put this here as stickers, that little button, and you could search for sunshine, and you could put a GIF on there like this. Just play around with whatever you would like to do. Once you are all done, you click this button to add it to your story. If you think you want to start over, click this X and it will start over. Discard. You can also take a video by holding that button. And so we can be like, hello, we're taking a video for Instagram stories. Isn't this awesome? And then you let go when you're done. Let me turn that volume down. And again, you could add text to it. Awesome video. And you could make the text run like that. You could turn it colors. However you want to do, just have fun with the buttons and stickers that they have. You can timestamp, you can tag someone, you can hashtag. Those are all in the stickers. Again, once your video is done and you've added whatever you would like, hit that Instagram story button. If you'd like to use content that you already have on your phone, just swipe up and it will show you what's available. Maybe you want a picture of a kiddo sleeping with a cat. Let's see what else I have on my phone. Here is a bracelet stack, and then you can add that. And if you're looking to add videos, it's the same way. You can tell it's a video because there is a time in the corner, like how long the video will play, for example. This one is longer than 24 hours ago. If you want to make that date go away, you will drag it. There is a trash can down there. You'll just drag it right to the trash. Again, you can put text and stickers on top of this if you would like. Within Instagram stories, you can also do a boomerang or a collage. You can play around with these pictures on the left to be able to do that sort of thing. You can also add just text if you would like, and layouts where it's a collage. You can also share your post content to your Instagram stories. Say I want to put this picture in my Instagram story. I'm going to hit this. Looks like an airplane, like I'm gonna send it over, right? And I'm going to add post to Instagram story, and here it is. Now, if I want people to click through, to actually click that button and read the post, then maybe I wanna hide what's here. And so I'm gonna find a sticker that says new post. And then whichever one I pick, I'm gonna put it over it. Whoops, we want this on top. And then whatever I pick, I'm gonna put it over it, so you can't quite see what's under there. And then I'm gonna add some text that says, click to see what's happening. And I'm gonna put that like this, and then maybe I'm gonna use a little pencil to draw and say, click this. Well, maybe I need to undo it. There we go. And then people will click that to take them to your Instagram feed. And then you hit done, and then again, you'll add to your story right there. Now, I know I told you that Instagram stories disappear after 24 hours, which they do, but you can pick a few to highlight and feature, and those ones won't disappear. You can put them into categories, and people can access them on your Instagram profile within those categories. To find your past Instagram stories, you can click the 3 lines and go to Archive. Here, you will find all of your past Instagram stories. If you would like to add those to one of your category highlights, you can select one. Let's see, let's pick this one. And then down here at the bottom, you can pick highlight. And then I'm going to add that to, let's see here, $5 style. That's pictures of me, so maybe not that one. Maybe new inventory, because that was new inventory that came in. And so now it's part of that highlight. You can make new highlight categories if you would like, but the highlights are here across the top, and people can look at those anytime. They do not disappear. For example, $5 style will show you different pictures where I have styled that cute $5 jewelry. And these are Instagram stories that are older, but they're not going to disappear because they're part of the highlight section. Again, you can see me clicking through them, or you can swipe to go to the next highlight. Click through or swipe to go to the next highlight. I have my Instagram linked to my Facebook. I love that. I love that when I post an Instagram story, it is automatically posted as a Facebook story. I am double dipping the content. I would highly recommend that you do that so that you don't have to do content in both places. You make it on Instagram and it also shows up on Facebook. It's a win for sure. Okay, so that is the who, what, where, when, why, and the how of Instagram stories. Hopefully you found this helpful. I'm excited for you to try it. Dive on in. If it doesn't work, try something else. If that doesn't work, try something else. Give it a go. You can do this. You're amazing. Also, I'm Mandy with Sugar Bee Bling. Here on YouTube, you could subscribe, and that would be amazing as well. That way you don't miss any tips or tricks or tutorials that I'm gonna put out there. And if you'd like to, you can follow along at Sugar Bee Bling on Instagram to see what kind of stories and content that I create over there. I'll see you on Instagram.